Hey, Christian Men's Illustrated, the podcast. The Winter Olympics are here. Let's talk about it for just a moment and encourage you, as always, please subscribe to the channel. Do you guys like the Olympics, the Winter Olympics? I like the summer a little bit better. Obviously, the US of A, we dominate the Summer Olympics a little bit more. So I was thinking, let's do a video quick. Just make sure that you guys are ready to go here for the Winter Olympics. They're going to start tonight. Here's the breakdown. The 2026 Winter Olympics, officially XXV Olympic Winter Games and known as Milano Cortina 2026. So in Italy this year, in Milan and Cortina di Ampezzo, Italy. This event marks the first Olympic Games to be officially co-hosted by two cities and will feature 160 events and 8 sports. Host location is Milan. Now, this is interesting, okay? For those of you that might be Olympic fans, I didn't live there, but I had friends that lived in Salt Lake when we had the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake. But then I pastored in Utah. And it was interesting because we see the Olympics advertised for said city, but like in Utah, it was like Salt Lake City, but the Olympics were actually everywhere. And so there's multiple cities and multiple locations, and you realize what a big deal, having lived in a state where the Olympics were. There were still all these businesses and buildings still living off. I was there like 15 years later, still living off of the Olympics. So it is a big deal when the Olympics go anywhere. And so this year it's going to be in Italy. I mean, it costs millions and probably now billions of dollars as they prep for that. The dates are February 6th to 26th. Competition begins February 4th. So it's already started, but approximately 2,900 athletes from over 90 countries compete in 116 events. So very excited for the Olympics. That's a breakdown of where it's going to be. Now, the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milano Cortina will introduce ski mountaineering. There's going to be some new sports. There's 8 total new medal events designed to promote gender equality. We don't need to get into that topic. But anyway, that's what's kind of fun is each year there's different events. I think I like hockey. I like some of the skiing. The skiing type stuff is what I really like. But they're adding 8 new events. There's men's and women's sprint, short, fast races involve climbing and skiing, mixed relay. This is the ski mountaineering, or parentheses skimo. There's freestyle skiing, men's and women's dual moguls, ski jumping, skeleton mixed team relay, luge, women's doubles, alpine skiing, team combined. So we're seeing some combined men and women's events. That'll be actually kind of cool. Politics aside, I do think some of the mixed stuff will actually be kind of fun to watch. So again, winter, it's a different feel. And one of the things my son asked me, he's very, inquisitive. He wants to know everything specifically. And I actually did not know this, and I was going to bring this on the pod as well. What say you before I answer the question? Most medals by country in Winter Olympics, I probably would have put us farther down as far as 4th or 5th or something like that. But here are the top 5 countries by all-time Winter Olympic medal totals as of February 2026. We have Norway leading the way, 405 total medals in its history, 148 gold, 134 silver, 123 bronze. Okay, now number 2, I would have went like Russia, Germany, maybe even China. I don't know. But at number 2, guess who? America. That's right. United States has 330 total medals in its history, 114 gold, 121 silver, 95 bronze. And then number 3, we have Germany with 267, number 4, Austria with 250, and number 5, Canada. So not surprised who's in the top 5, but I was specifically surprised that good old the US of A made number 2 because, again, we typically don't dominate the Winter Olympics. Now, when it comes to Summer Olympics, we're the top dogs for sure. So, and then a couple other things here for you. This is just a little bit of preview, get you prepped and ready to go because I'm going to start watching it a little bit what I can. It's going to be on NBC Peacock of what's going on there. So those are a few things about the Winter Olympic Games. And then also, most anticipated thing for me is I was really hoping that Lindsey Vonn, and she is going to be there, my understanding. I'm pulling this up right now, doing some live stuff. Lindsey Vonn has a partially torn ACL, but she is going to compete in the Winter Olympics. And I think the problem with that is going to be how effective she's going to be. But that would be so cool because she's past the 40 mark. And so for an Olympic athlete, she's aged and she's pretty high up there. So I was really hoping that Lindsey Vonn would be 100%, that she'd really be able to make a run at this here. So that's a little preview of the Winter Olympics in Italy. It's already started, but the opening ceremony is going to be tonight, and lots of good events. Let's see let's see if we can climb the ladder there and get the medal count up there. But I hope that you watch the Olympics. I think it's a beautiful thing. I grew up watching the Olympics, and even though I don't like, it's one of those things, curling, some of the sports, they're not that fun to watch, but for whatever reason, when it comes time for the Olympics, it's actually pretty cool, I think, overall, don't you guys? So anyway, that's a little Olympic preview here from the Christian Men's Illustrated podcast. And guys, hey, I hope that you will check it out. Put it in the comments below, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you're looking forward to with the Winter Olympics 2026. I'll talk to you next time.